Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're listening to Tommy Johansson's cover of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. So I have spent many a night binging Queen's albums because it's not common for me to listen to a band or an artist and indulge in the majority, let alone most of their music. But Queen is absolutely one of those groups. Just very unique in their sound and their approach to music, their charisma, their energy. Absolutely iconic. And I think Tommy, at least from the one video that I've heard so far, is a very skilled and competent musician, and I'm very excited to hear how he tackles this cover, and I hope you guys are excited as well. So without any further delay, let's jump into it.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Ooh.
Caught in a landslide, no escape
Ah.
from reality. Open your eyes, look out to the skies and see.
Ah!
I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy. 'Cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Everywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead.
Yeah.
Mama, life had just begun. And now I'm gonna throw it all away. Mama.
Ah! Yeah!
Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on.
Oh my god!
As if nothing really matters. Too late. My time has come. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind to face the truth. Mama.
Yeah!
Sometimes we shine in the
Oh! Oh yeah!
I see a little silhouette of a man. Galileo, Galileo. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
Oh!
Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Yeah!
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Nice. Ugh. What a cover. What a cover. Something about Freddie Mercury is that his vibrato was pretty rapid and a little raw, but it was so powerful. And you just felt this raw motion being extricated from his being outward to the audience, and his audience always felt that. And with Tommy here, his vibrato and his vocal control is so precise, and it's so polished and well executed, to where even though it doesn't give off Freddie Mercury vibes, he just does such an exceptional job with this cover. I don't want someone to be Freddie Mercury. I think there's only one Freddie Mercury. But if you're going to cover a song, I think that the cover needs to be a portrayal of who you are as an individual artist, while also paying a great honorable tribute to the original. And I think that was done exceptionally here. There were vocal lines that were added to this cover that weren't in the original that I really, really enjoyed. Again, a lot of vocal control things that I picked up on that I really enjoyed that weren't in the original. The way the piece was structured, and even the guitar riffs had so much more body to them. And, dude, it was... I love this song so much because it's so unique and so dynamic. There really isn't another song like this. I think the best word that I can use to describe this cover is exceptional. Ineffably exceptional. His voice type and his range fits right in the range of this piece so well. His layering and multi-tracking was superb. Everything synced up. His unisons were spot on. And I comment on this quite a bit on my channel, but if you're new here, something critical about unisons is that when you're harmonizing with someone else or even yourself, it is very difficult to make a very strong unison, because oftentimes I'll hear in either a cappella groups or choirs or even duets, if there's a unison, the vocalists might be off by quarter tones, or their vowel shapes might be different. And by vowel shapes, it's not just creating the same vowel inside of your mouth. Like if I were to sing the letter E, E is a very bright vowel, E. But if I rounded my lips a little bit more to make more of an ooh lips, but E on the inside, E instead of E, that can cause audible discrepancies. So to sync up really strong unisons has to have the same vowel shape inside, the same lip shape, dead center in the middle of the pitch, same dynamic to make sure you're not overpowering anyone else, to make sure that you're getting the full body of voices that are all singing that note. And the harmonies were so tight, so clean. And just watching him play the piano, the guitar, and I also know that he's skilled in many other instruments as well. He's an exceptional musician, dude. Oh my gosh. Tommy, really great cover, man. I dig this so much, if you couldn't tell. Oh, wow. Let's jump into the analysis.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from
Yeah, that entire beginning section was wonderful. Just having this dampened electronic filter put over his voice to replicate the original is really great. And something else that's really important is the phrasing of this. It matches the original very well, where it's not, is this the real life? Is this... It's not very connected. It's, is this the real life? Is this... It has a little bit more bounce to it, and the words are a little bit more separated. Even though the cadence structures themselves are all together and it feels very full and complete, you can tell that each chord has its own distinct sound and feel as it progresses through the cadence. And you just get that very clean clearness from each chord as it progresses from chord to chord throughout the entirety of the musical phrase. So he's doing such an exceptional job with that. And as I was mentioning, the unisons were wonderful.
Open your eyes, look out to the skies and see.
And hear how clean his S's are. One of the hardest things you could do, especially when singing with other people, in this case it's himself, but even then, if you're multi-tracking like he is here, oftentimes if you end words on S's, it needs to have a very strong cutoff. Otherwise you're going to hear same thing with T, but S's can linger as well. So to have very strong cutoffs, understanding when you begin the S, when you end the S. Oftentimes, even in choral performances, I'll see directors just say, I only want this person or these two people to add the S at the end of the cadence. I don't want to hear that S sound because the group just might not be experienced enough to know how to cut off S's that cleanly. And it does model the sound a little bit. So even though S's aren't necessarily vocalized, it is a very pronounced sound, which is why if you hear somebody whispering, you might not be able to hear what they're whispering, but you can always hear an S at least. So having one or two people is fine, but if you can have the entire choir do it, or in this case, all Tommies in the multi-track, just start it cleanly, end it cleanly, make it very strong, very powerful, not have it model the sound at all or the integrity of the chord. Exceptional stuff. That is so hard to do, and he does it so well here.
To the skies and see.
Yeah!
I'm just a poor boy.
Oh, I love that. He uses some passaggio work, which is that break in the voice, that that break is your passaggio. So the fact that he goes, I'm just a boy, having that break in the voice, very controlled, uses it as an accent, doesn't overuse it, and it just fits his style and fits within the integrity of the cadence very well. I love that.
I'm just a poor boy.
Yeah.
I need no sympathy.
Yeah, and it's not sympathy, it's sympathy. Rounding that E out a little bit darker. Like I was mentioning earlier, the lip shape very much matters in that word because it's not, I need no sympathy, in comparison to what he did where it's, I need no sympathy. Rounding it out a little bit more. Further showcasing controlled vowels and allowing sound to be a little bit more broad. Even though it's not necessarily a constricted vowel, because you could still make it very open, but it's very bright though. By rounding the E to an open E, a darker E, you allow more of that sound to envelop you. And I really think that's just a great musical choice all around.
Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low.
I love how he's just falling off. Easy come, easy go. Those fall-offs just create this feeling of drag. Even though he's still in time, even though he's still in the meter, it just provides a little bit more texture in these cadences, and I really dig that.
I need no sympathy. Easy come, easy go. Little
Yeah!
high, little low. to me, to me.
His straight tone into his vibrato is so lovely, dude. I love his vocal control here. And it's so gentle. I love it.
Mama just killed a man.
And his diction is so clean. I can understand every word he's saying. Yes, dude.
Put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun. Now I'm
And notice how his tongue is just resting in his mandible. The sound is just passing through his larynx, coming out so cleanly. It's not being lodged in his throat, because if the sound was lodged in his throat, it would sound like Kermit the Frog a little bit. Ma, ma. It's just so forward and clean, and it's very direct, but it's not nasal. It's very broad, and you can tell that his breath support is very strong, very foundational, which is why his jaw isn't rapidly shaking, because he's not forcing vibrato to come through his mask. The breath is already spinning through proper breath technique, and that just gives him more ability to emote emotions with his facial expression, and to really feel the piece and still have a relaxed tongue, a relaxed jaw, have everything functioning the way it's supposed to. And this is exceptional performance technique right here. Even though he's not really moving around on a stage or anything, it's forced perspective. You can feel everything he's putting into this piece through the way that he's executing it. And I love his performance here. It's exceptional, dude.
gonna throw it all away. Mama,
Ah! Beautiful.
didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on.
He knows exactly when to do straight tone and vibrato, and it's just a perfect balance throughout this entire section.
Make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Send shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody.
You feel the energy in his body, but notice how that energy isn't impeding on this benign quality of his voice in this section. It still feels like we're in this mezzo piano, mezzo forte, or medium soft to medium loud volume dynamic. And even though there's so much energy in his body, and you can feel that energy through the way he's moving his body, through his facial expression, that the actual sound coming out is still very controlled and very exact to fit this particular section in the music. And this entire piece is just so polished and so well controlled. I really dig it, dude.
I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind to face the truth.
Yeah.
Mama,
Yeah, and he just lets it explode in this section, just letting it all out. Ah, so good.
I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been
Ah, such an amazing riff here, dude. Oh! Yeah. And notice how he wasn't using the whammy bar to generate that certain vibrato in the guitar line itself. He was just using the strings and utilized the whammy bar as a way to fall off on the ending of the musical cadence, which was a really great textural choice. Just utilizing varying aspects of the guitar to create a very specific sound, and it's so polished.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Notice how he's dampening some of these more crisp consonants.
I see a little silhouette of a
Silhouetto instead of silhouette. Silhouette. Kind of dampening that T into a D. It adds a little bit more of this marcato or bouncier feeling, even though it's just very quick and passes you by immediately, and it's very easy for it to go unnoticed. It does structure the sound of the cadence to make this more bouncy quality to match this marcato piano line. Bum, 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 bum. I see a little silhouette. Instead of, I see a little. Instead of making it staccato, which is very clean, very exact, very sharp and crisp, it's very light, very bouncy, and changing that T into a D adds a little bit more of that bouncy quality to it. So just little changes like this create so much more atmosphere in the vocal line and the sound quality itself, and it's so nice.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Yeah!
Galileo, I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
I love how he's just incorporating everything here. It feels so full. I feel so satisfied with everything. The chords in the voice, adding that electric guitar to round out a lot of that sound, the piano, the drum. Oh, it's so good.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves
Yeah!
me. Easy come, easy.
Adding the guitar line there is a really nice choice too. Honestly, I can go either way, just having it be the piano or the piano with the guitar, but I really dig how he's incorporating it here.
Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
I love the videography on this. It's so many fun camera angles, and it's just utilized to really make you feel everything that's happening. This is a pretty chaotic section, so all of these little edits and camera angles are so engaging. I love it. Oh, that felt so big there. Oh, I love it. I want to hear that one more time.
Mamma mia.
Just the chordal progression. It's ever so slightly different, but that's just his own flair, and it fits within the context of the piece so well. Like, let's listen to that again. Ah, yeah!
Mamma mia.
That is such a hard note to hit, and to do so well with very strong vibrato, strong breath support, and not lose the integrity of that note until the note is finished. Excellent work. Ah!
So you think you can stole me a spit in my eye? So
Oh, yeah!
you can love me and leave me to die. Oh, baby, can't you
Can we just take a moment to appreciate these drums? Oh my gosh.
So you think you can stole me a spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby. Can't you this to me, baby? Just gotta get out. Just gotta get out of here.
Excellent choice there. Excellent choice to have that glissando or that slide. Oh my gosh, love that.
Just gotta get out of
Beautiful retard here.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
I like that a little bit of his accent comes in through here. You can tell it a little bit more just because the piece itself is a little bit slower and you're hearing so much more of his lone voice in comparison to it being meshed with his other selves and all of the instruments. So when we're focusing more on his voice, you can tell a little bit more of his accent seeping through. But honestly, I think that adds a lot of his own stylistic charm to the piece.
Really matters to me.
Nice vocal ornaments there. The only criticism I have is if he didn't breathe right before blows. I understand why blows is a long note, you want to make sure it's sustained well, but any way the wind blows, I feel can be done on one breath. As long as you have a very strong, powerful breath right in the beginning, because anyway, the wind doesn't use a ton of breath, and I feel you could finish the phrase all the way to the end on one breath. But again, I completely understand why he does so, and it's fine. That's just me being very, very nitpicky about it, but I want to hear that one more time. Love that little charm at the end. He's just so charismatic and charming, and he's such a skilled musician. You can tell that he spends a ton of time refining his craft in multiple instruments, and wow, dude, exceptional cover. Probably one of my favorite covers of this piece I've ever heard, to be honest. Oh my gosh, just chef's kiss, dude. Really, really digged it. Tommy, brother, amazing job, man. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments below. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart a reply to all of them, so please just know that your comments do not go unnoticed. My live streams are currently Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself or the channel, I'd be more than happy to be there for you guys. I'm uploading content to Patreon as we speak, and I finally figured out a way to actually get that going. So hopefully that'll be up and running within the next month or so. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a while still, even though I figured out a process, but there was a lot of content that I wanted to make for it, and I had to scrap all of it and redo it, and it's but it is a process, but I actually have a method working for it, and it is coming to fruition. So thank you so much for your patience. I want to take this time to appreciate all of you for being here watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, so honestly, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.